I'm going to go for a matte look this time, so a matte blush, a matte lip, a matte eye, like no glittery eyeshadow today. This time I'm going to start with my base, so I'm going to use the vitamin C serum that I used last time. I did like the feeling of this because it wasn't sticky. Ah, that just dripped right down my top. Great start. I do feel like that serum is hydrating and it does give me some sort of glow. I'm then going to go in with my eye cream. This is the 24-hour eye fluid by Thalgo. And then my favourite moisturiser, which is the Thalgo Nutri Soothing cream. I have broken out a little bit since doing that last makeup look. I think it's the foundation. I'm going to use this to prime. So the Nivea Post Shave Balm was used a lot. It was really popular at one point because it's supposed to help your makeup last. I'm applying this product with my fingers rather than a brush like last time because this just sinks into my skin and it feels like cream. The other primers, I feel like I need to wash my hands or wipe my hands after. To hydrate my lips, I'm going to use the MAC lip conditioner again. This tester has lasted quite a long time. They've put quite a lot of product in here, so I really got to test out the product. Okay, prep is done. I'm gonna go in with my foundation, the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade Fiji. This is the best foundation that I have. The coverage is really good, the finish is really nice. I think it does break me out. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the best one that I have. So give it a nice shake. I applied it with a brush last time and I did love the look of it. This time I'm going to use just a beauty blender to compare. I am not putting foundation on my lips this time. This is a sponge by Morphe and it's got this straight edge which makes it really easy to work around eyebrows. To be honest, the top bit is quite hard to use under the eyes. I was hoping this was more pointy so I can really get in there. Other than that, it's a really good sponge. Whatever's left over on the sponge, I'm going to go over my eyes lightly because I'm going to put quite a thick concealer on there today. I don't want a lot of foundation on there. Rightio. For concealer, I'm going to use this RCMA palette. This is the KO palette. I've seen quite a few makeup artists use this. I've tried it maybe twice. The first time I didn't like it. Second time I tried it, I thought, you know what, this is actually really good. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. I'm going to use a small flat brush to grab some of that. I'm gonna bring it around the nostrils because I've got some redness that I want to cover. I'm gonna put it over the eyelids as well. I'm gonna use it to prime. I'm gonna blend it straight away because just in case it dries down quite quickly. So you can compare how it's concealed the area. I feel like on the other side I'm gonna try blending it out with a brush again to compare. This is a really thick product. And I don't have the most hydrated skin in the world, so I feel like I need to use quite a lot of it. This is like a small tapered fluffy brush. I think it looks better with the beauty blender. I feel like it looks drier with the brush. I'm going to apply another layer and then go over it with the beauty blender. I want to apply some concealer down the middle of the nose here. It's not that much lighter than the foundation. It's just a thicker product with more coverage and it's sort of gone well with the foundation. I'm also going to cover some of the breakouts here. I'm gonna use the Infallible foundation stick by L'Oreal in the shade 220. Last time I used too much, so this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some product on the brush, so I coat the brush, which is what I did last time, but I went straight in. I'm actually gonna rub the excess on my hand and then work that into the skin. Still feel like there's too much. I still feel like that was too much even though I rubbed it off my hand. But when I went in on the other side with barely any product left, I feel like that was a good amount. If you compare, this side looks awful. So I need to fix that. Let me grab the beauty blender and just drop it. It's time to set. I'm gonna blend out the creases that I got, which I think next time I'm just gonna set straight away. Under the eyes, I'm gonna set with a beauty blender, and then for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use this brush. So I put powder all over and now it's gone all matte. It's not, I don't have that glow from the serums and the moisturiser that I used. And the foundation, because the foundation is a radiant foundation. For the eyes, I'm thinking of going quite light on the lid, just having quite a deep brown in the crease and on the outer part of the eye. In the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, there's this light shade here. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to grab this brush. It's like really big, flat and round. I haven't gone too far out here because I'm going to darken that area anyway. I'm grabbing a smaller brush and I'm going to put the same shade in the inner corners and on the brow bone. For the transition shade, this time I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I'm going to bronze up the face and I'm going to use it as a transition shade, and I'm hoping that it's just going to all melt and blend in together. First I'm going to bronze the rest of my face. I know this is a weird order of how I'm doing things, but and then I'm going to grab a small fluffy brush and then use it in the crease. I'm going to bring it under the brow and kind of connect it to the nose as well, because I'm going to go in with bronzer down the sides in a bit. I might even use this brush to go down the sides. I normally use the bronzer brush, but while I've got this in my hand, I might as well attempt to do it with this. I'm just tapping on the sides of the nose because I always get worried that the nose contour is going to look too strong. I'm also going to go under the eyes with the bronzer, so I'm going to grab the brush that I normally use for that, which is the Morphe R43. This under eye is looking extremely dry. So the same Anastasia palette, I'm thinking of going in with this shade here, Rustic. Let's see what this looks like. I do like a V shape on the end rather than round. It's just the look I like. I'm tempted to add a purpley shade to make it look a bit more, I don't know, I just want to add a little bit of purple. So in this Morphe 39A palette, there's this shade here that is like a really dark browny purple. So I'm gonna add that and see what it looks like. Let's hope it looks good. Well, let's hope it looks more purpley without looking like I've got a bruised eye. It does look nicer, but I can't see the purple coming through. It just looks like a deeper brown, and that could be because I already had a brown in there and it's mixing in with it. I do like it though, but let me see, should I add that purpley? I think I am. I'm gonna go in with Dusty Rose and just hope for the best. Yeah, it's starting to show through. I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to look like a bruise. It's time to take a picture to see what it's looking like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with that lighter shade and just sharpen up the front bit a little. And because of the shape of this brush, because it's already quite round, if I literally just stamp like that, okay, I should have done it a bit more precise. If I stamp, it does become more precise. I'm gonna go in with Rustic and apply it on the lower lash line. I do want to add some of that purple shade on the end as well. I'm gonna go in with the lighter one first, so it's Dusty Rose in the Anastasia palette. Just from the middle to the end. I don't think I need the darker one actually. I think that was enough. I now want to do a black winged liner, but I want to do it with this pencil. I just feel like the pencil will go with the smokiness of the eye look. I don't know, I feel like I've got an image in my head. This is the Exaggerate Waterproof Eyeliner by Rimmel. It comes with a little, it comes with a smudger, and if you pull it out, a little sharpener as well. So I'm going to sharpen it, and then now that it's really sharp, I'm going to apply it on the top line. I'm going to wing it out a little bit as well. I'm going to use the Anastasia angled brush. This is the 7B brush. I'm going to coat the brush. Just neaten it up. I have more control with the brush. Now that I've done it, it pretty much looks like a liquid eyeliner anyway. But it's not as black, and I like that. I like that it's not jet black. I think. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. For mascara, this time I'm going to use two different ones. I'm first going to go in with the Loreal Baby Doll, and then on top I'm going to use the Maybelline mascara, hoping that it works well together. So once the first layer of mascara has dried down a little bit, I'm now going to go in with the Maybelline mascara. I got this 6 years ago. That was in my beauty kit when I first started studying beauty. It's from Ellison's. I'm still going to use the Duo Lash Good. This is a medium size apparently. So I'm going to grab one, put some glue on it, wait for it to dry a little bit but not too long. And then I'm just going to apply a few at the ends of the lashes. Here we go. That's one. That's two. Honestly, it hasn't done much because I think it's such a dark eye and the eyelashes are quite natural. I'm not going to waste it, I'm going to take it off. I think if I used this on the last look I did, then it would have worked out. But for this look in particular, you can't see a difference. I'm going to skip it for this look. Back to, so the eyes are done, back to the base. I'm going to apply some blush. Today I'm going to use the MAC Blushbaby blush. This is a matte colour. Oh, it's quite pigmented, which is nice. It's my first time using it. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm just gonna go over with a beauty blender just to mesh it into the skin a little. I'm gonna go in with the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. I always use this to highlight my nose because when I use any other highlight to do this, sometimes it forms a shadow. But because this highlight is so bright, it doesn't form that sort of shadow. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, where I do a little bit on the tip and then I do a little bit here. I feel like I do want some sort of glow here, so that highlight is too bright and blinding. I want something more subtle. I've got Champagne Pop by Becca. I'm going to go in with some of that. Because I feel like my face does look really flat. For the lips, I'm going to use Whirl by MAC. And then I'm going to set using the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. This is the pollution version again. I've still got a little bit left. And I just remembered I forgot to spray before I did the mascara. But the mascara's dry, so it's fine. This is the finished look. I do like it. I think it's very elegant and classy. Darling. The other makeup look was more natural. This one is more, it's got that darkness to the eyes. I feel like it stands out more. So I'm not sure. But let me know what you think down below. Did you prefer the one before this or this one? Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.